Friends, if you're over 40, 50, 60 like me or beyond, and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, the very first thing you're going to need, obviously, is a camera. So in this video, I'm going to show you why I think the Canon R50 or the R50V is absolutely hands down the perfect camera for content creation in 2026 at this price point. My name's Bo, and I know video. Now, a lot of people are going to argue with me and say, no, the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II is a better camera. And you know what? They'd be right. It is a better camera. It's got a better sensor. It's got better dynamic range, but that camera costs $1,300 with the kit lens. The Canon R50 costs under $700 with the kit. But here's what I always tell people. Listen to this very carefully. You will thank me later. Don't buy the kit. Just buy the body. The Canon R50 body by itself, and then buy the Sigma 16mm f1.4. You will thank me later. That camera lens combination, you could build an empire online. And I'm not overstating that. Peter McKinnon did it with a 1DX Mark III. You have a Canon R50. You could have the same success with that camera lens combination. So, I'm going to show you what the camera does well without any confusing tech talk, just the things that actually matter when you're just getting started. I'm going to show you how to set it up and why it's one of the best cameras for beginners. So let's get into it. First things first, why the Canon R50 or the R50V? Because it checks all the boxes that actually matter to people. It's small, it's light, it's portable, it's easy to mount just about anywhere, and unlike the Sony cameras, the Canon menus are so easy to navigate. Plus, it's got the best autofocus in the industry. It finds your face and it sticks to it. Now, if I'm being honest, both Sony and Canon have the best autofocus in the industry. But what pushes Canon ahead are those Canon colors. They're just gorgeous, and they're gorgeous straight out of camera. So if you're starting YouTube at 50, 60, 70 or beyond, you don't need complicated gear. You just need something that works with you, not against you. And that's exactly what the R50 does. Now, let me save you some time. Let's take a look at the mode dial. You can ignore just about everything on that mode dial except video. Video mode is all you're going to need. That's it. You don't need log profiles. Video mode gives you just enough control without the stress. Perfect for beginners. So here's a setup that works for just about everybody. Set your resolution to 4K, your frame rate to 24 frames per second, your shutter speed to 1/50, ISO 100, and your white balance, set it to 5600 Kelvin. This setup is going to give you smooth motion, great exposure, fantastic looking skin tones, zero headaches. You can get fancy later, but for right now, this is what's going to work for you. Now, let's talk autofocus. This is one of the best things about the Canon R50, that autofocus. It's got the same autofocus as the Canon R5 Mark II. That's a $5,000 camera for crying out loud. So here's what you do. Turn on face detection and set it to tracking. Put the camera at eye level and sit about an arm's length away. Now, you don't have to worry about focus at all. Just hit the record button, start talking, and be yourself. Now, let's talk about audio. You've heard it a million times. People will forgive a not-so-great video, but they will never forgive bad audio. If you have bad audio, they're gone. They're out. So, get yourself a decent microphone. This one right here, less than $60. It's the DJI Mic Mini. You get one transmitter and a receiver for $59. I just checked the price minutes ago. That is an absolute steal. Good audio is going to make your videos feel and sound way more professional. Now let's talk lighting. You don't need studio lights. Yes, I'm using them, but I've been doing this for 10 years. Here's what you do. Grab a chair and go put it in front of a window and just face the sunlight. Now, you want to try to avoid direct sunlight on your face, but good soft light means better skin tones, and it actually makes you look younger. Now, this is why I always tell people to set a white balance for 5600 Kelvin. Daylight is 5600 Kelvin. Look at this. Gorgeous, natural light wrapping around my face. Skin tones look awesome. Canon colors look amazing. This is what you want. A chair in front of a big picture window and you're golden. Literally. Now always remember, the only reason we have the blinds open is to get this natural light. Otherwise, if I'm using my softbox lights, I close down everything. I try to keep the room as dark as possible. I want to control the light. Now, if you had your white balance set to auto, do you know what would be happening right now? Clouds would be rolling in and all your colors would be changing. You'd see it, it would be obvious, and it would look horrible. You'd have to start over. Don't use auto white balance unless you're setting your white balance. Then you can use auto just to see what the camera thinks your white balance is, and then put it on manual. And finally, here are a few things that beginners usually try to tell themselves, and they're wrong. When they say, I'm not technical, neither am I, or I don't like how I look on camera. Nobody does at first, or I should have started years ago. No, you're starting when you're ready, and hopefully that ready is right now. The Canon R50 isn't about perfection, it's about just getting started. And once you hit that record button a few times, that fear will completely disappear. So, if you are over 50, you actually bring something that younger creators can't. Experience, stories, perspective. Look, the Canon R50 is just the tool. You are the real value. You are the niche. And if you've been waiting for a sign to get started, hopefully this is that sign. If this video did give you the kick in the pants that you needed to get started, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really does help the channel. Hell, subscribe if you're a creator over 40 or 50 who's just getting started. And let me say welcome to the Over 50 Creator Club. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're going to be using the Canon R50 in 2026, because I'd love to know. My name's Bo, and I gotta go. I will see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching, you guys. God bless you, and Happy New Year.